Hi everyone. This video is going to be a redo of the failed attempt of going live and being unable to share my screen. I'm going to be covering the free AI meal plan that most of you have. If you haven't received it, you can send us a message with the words AI meal plan. You can DM us on Harmony Compound on our Instagram page, Facebook page. You can email us or text us at the very end. I'll put up all the information there, and you can just take a screenshot there and reach out to us however you want in order to get this free AI meal plan. If you don't know me, my name is Oz Cruz. I'm a former franchise gym owner. I own gyms out in Arizona and Texas. I've helped thousands of people lose weight over these years. One of the things I found was boredom of meal plans. So what I've done here is I've created an AI meal plan that will switch over to any type of meal plan that you are doing, whether it's keto, carnivore, TCM, high protein, low carb, high carb diet, vegetarian, any of that. And I've poured that knowledge base in here and it'll walk you through that. If you want to stick to a budget, it'll do that for you. So let's get into it. One of the things, once you receive the link, free link again, you'll come in here and you can either start typing or you can tap on the very first box here. What it's going to do, it's going to ask you where you live. The reason it's asking you where you live is because it's going to scan local pricing in your area. If you live in for example, northern San Diego versus South San Diego, the prices are different in groceries. And so this is basically going to scan your local pricing to keep you on budget if you're looking for a meal plan on budget. So one of the first prompts I'm going to basically put in here is I'm going to tell it, I live in Scripps Ranch. I will be doing my shopping at walmart.com. The reason .com is important is because it needs to scan that. I want a high protein diet, low carb. Create me a 5-day meal plan for breakfast and lunch, each meal different. So put that information in, let it go to work. It's going to start scanning walmart.com. It's going to scan the prices. It's done. And it gives me a full breakdown in regards to that. Now, again, I asked for a high protein, low carb diet, which is why it's giving me a bunch of products here that are high in protein. So we got chicken breast, we got eggs, and so forth. So it can kind of do that information. But let's say that some of you want to go keto and you want to switch over into a keto plan, but you're not sure. We can start off by basically asking it, what is a keto plan? And it'll basically break down the information in a nutshell without going into writing a full book. In a nutshell, it tells you what a keto plan is, and it's going to basically walk you through a normal or typical keto. It's going to tell you what to avoid. So what is keto? Healthy fats. That's the breakdown up top. The benefits of keto. And so forth. You can ask it different things. For example, okay, create me a meal plan using keto. Create a keto meal plan with the same amount of days. Give me the full breakdown of macros for each meal. For those of you that are wanting to know exactly what you're putting into your body, how many fats and so forth, keto is more specific in regards to staying on track with a certain amount of carbs. So that's why it's going to do that. So here's a typical meal plan for keto. It's going to give you instructions on how to cook everything. It's going to give you the calories for that. And as you can see, keto is high fat, medium protein, very low carb. So as you can see, it's basically keeping you low in carbs in regards to that, but it's giving you that breakdown of instructions. So in case you wanted to go in that route. Here's another example for someone else, someone that is not looking for any specific type of meal plan like a keto, carnivore, TCM, or anything like that. But basically, hey, I want to lose 1 pound a week on a healthy meal plan. I currently weigh 200 pounds. Please help me create a meal plan. Now, it's going to ask me for more because I put in some keywords here. So what it starts doing, it gets a little nerdy on you and is going to do what every single paid meal plan out on the market uses, and that's TDEE, basically to determine what your calories are. BMR is important because it basically is looking into how many calories you actually burn just sitting on the couch, and then that determines everything else. Not to worry about this. You don't need to learn all this. It's just giving you that information in case you were interested. But as you can see, it's asking me, are you sedentary? Are you light, active, moderate, very active, super active? And then it's going to ask me that. So it's let me know what your height, age, gender, and activity is in regards to that. So let's put that information in because that's what you need to basically give that breakdown. So now that I added a little bit more, I'm 56 years old, I'm 5'10", weigh 200 pounds with moderate activity. Now that I put that information, it's going to calculate that. I think my BMR is about 1740. Yep, 1745. So what it did there, it basically took that information, it did all the math for me. It calculated that my BMR, my basal metabolic rate, which is basically how much I spend just sitting on the couch per day, not doing anything, is 1745 for me to basically live. And then with my activity, it's basically saying you should be at 2705 with total calorie burns. But I want to be in a deficit of 500 calories a day. So with doing all the math, at the end of the day, I need to be at 2200 calories. So it took that information and has now created a meal plan for 2200 calories a day for those 5 days. And as you can see, it's not only telling me what to eat, it's giving me the calorie breakdown each day. And then it'll ask me, do you want a grocery list? Do you need meal prep instructions? So I can basically answer yes to all of them, and boom, it's going to fire that off. Let's say that some of you want to find out, exactly like what a TCM plan is. So if you're interested in basically a TCM plans, TCM is the traditional Chinese meal plans in regards to that. It is basically a key meal plan, basically kind of a yin yang type of energy harmony meal plan where basically you have room temperature drinks that you take in. So basically it's going to provide you all that information. Probably one of the things is here, and you can ask a little bit more, it'll break it down for you, but it'll basically give you the core information and it will begin to do that information. So now that you understand what that TCM plan is, let's create a meal plan using that. So create a TCM meal plan for breakfast and lunch for 5 days. And there you go. It is now taking all that information in regards to what that TCM plan basically is based off of and starts creating. Now, let's say some of these things you don't like, you can basically tell it and it'll remember in the future. You don't have to remind it. It basically starts creating a memory of what you like, what you don't like, and kind of goes on from there. But you'll notice that in this particular meal plan, and there's my grocery list, it really didn't tell me on the breakdown what my macros are, right? So let's say I'm kind of nerdy and I want to basically know what my macros are. I can basically say, great, give me a breakdown of that meal plan and macro wise. Or cooking instructions, I'm sorry. No. And there it is. It is basically now giving you that information. If you ever wanted to stay on a budget, all you need to basically put on there is saying, hey, I want to stay on a budget of, let's say, $75 a week. It'll scan your local stores. If you're doing Vons, you put in Vons.com. It'll basically scan the store in your local area. It's important that you put in the city because every store is, or every area is different. So by you putting in that information in regards to what area and where you shop, it'll scan that store. It'll give you a breakdown of your meal plan, but it'll also give you a breakdown per day of how much you're spending. And then it'll create a shopping list to basically stay in line with that. So we've done all that. The last thing I want to cover is some of you have been asking for a workout plan. Now, Obviously, this is specific to meal planning, but I have embedded a few things. One of the fad workouts right now, I'll call it fad workouts, is the Wolverine workout plan. And so what I did here is a simple, I've put in all the information into our system of what a Wolverine workout plan is. That's becoming very popular. So if you wanted to do something like that, it'll walk you through that. And it'll provide you information in regards to the Wolverine Wolfpack workout plan. This was made pretty popular. Like you could put in, well, what is the Wolverine workout? Still typing that workout for the week. So Hugh Jackman made this popular because of how he basically broke down his body in regards to getting into shape for the movie. And so his workout, that was developed by David, really became popular. It's becoming really popular among some fitness gurus in regards to doing this type of workout. And so here is a basic breakdown in regards to that. So if you have any questions, if you have any ideas, I'd love the feedback. If you're doing a specific diet, for example, some of you are doing carnivore, and carnivore is based off of the keto diet, but it's got a few different dimensions. If you have something in regards to that, reach out to me specifically. I can write you out that program for you, absolutely free. It's just basically me pulling in the knowledge base into that. And then I'll tell you the keywords in regards to that. The last thing I want to do is, let me see if I can bring this up, is I promised you guys a screenshot of how to, here it is. If you're interested in receiving this and you don't have it, how to receive the Harmony AI meal plan. First, the only thing I ask is that you follow us on Facebook or Instagram or both. Via Facebook, just send me a messenger AI meal plan. The system will automatically start asking you a couple of questions. It does need some information in order to send it to you. Instagram, DM us AI meal plan. This is going to be a little slower because obviously we got to accept it if you're not one of our followers already, but this is another way to receive that. If you just simply want to text us, you can text us at this number and just type in AI meal plan. The system will recognize that. It'll ask you a couple of questions. Just make sure you're following us on one or the other or both, and then the system will check that, confirm that, and then send it out to you. Last way is if you're going to email us, you can do that at info@Harmony Compound and just say, hi, Oz, I would like the AI meal plan. Make sure you put that in the narrative and not in the header. If you don't put anything in the narrative, it's going to consider it to be spam. So on the header, you can just write hi, Oz. And then in the narrative, type in hi, Oz. I would like the AI meal plan. Our system will basically read that, and then we'll trigger off all the information to start sending you an email and ask you a couple of things before it sends it to you, and then you'll receive that link. You just click on that link. Make sure you have it on your browser or your phone. It'll click, and then it'll open up ChatGPT to basically embed that. If you don't have ChatGPT, no worries. Just basically click on that. It'll ask you a couple things to open up your own profile, such as create a username, and then that's it. It maybe takes 3 minutes to do. If you have any questions, reach out to me one way or another. Probably the best way to do it is text me any questions at this number, or you can email me. I hope this helps you. If you have any suggestions, I'd love to hear it. Thanks.